The Young and the Restless spoilers, Victor's dangerous deal, Sally's heartbreak and Holden's big move with Claire. Hello, Young and the Restless fans. Get ready, because I've got all new spoilers for you for the week of September 22nd, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming up in Genoa City. This week, we've got Victor Newman laying down an offer that could change everything for Kane. We've also got bad news for one fiery redhead, and it looks like a major shakeup is brewing in her personal and professional life. And finally, Holden makes a bold move with Claire, one that could pull her away from Kyle for good. So sit back, grab your coffee, and let's dive deep into what's about to unfold. Victor's high-stakes offer. We start with Victor, because when he's scheming, everyone else better buckle up. Right now, Kane and Victor are circling each other like two predators eyeing the same prey. Kane has already made one brutal decision, kicking Billy off of Team Rebellion. His excuse? Billy was too emotional, too focused on his vendetta against Victor. But that move doesn't just sideline Billy. It sets Kane on a path of his own, one that may be even more dangerous. By the end of this week, Kane sits down with Amanda and reveals his plan. They're moving full speed ahead with their original scheme. And it's not small potatoes. This plan involves simultaneous attacks on every major company in Genoa City using that shady AI program Kane has been fine-tuning. Here's the irony. At the exact same time, Victor has been on the phone making promises of his own. He's vowing to take down Billy, Kane, and Jack, all at once. Two master plans, both set to strike. But which man will outmaneuver the other? Spoilers suggest it may be Victor who's blindsided this time. Kane's secret meeting. Kane wastes no time gathering his co-conspirators. Amanda makes the calls, and soon Phyllis and Michael show up at the train car ready to get down to business. Right away the tension is thick. Phyllis is worried about how Billy is going to take the news that he's been shoved out of the plan. After all, Billy wanted a front row seat in this rebellion. But Kane shuts her down quickly, saying Billy's emotional baggage made him too much of a risk. In other words, Billy was a liability, and Kane cut him loose. Then Michael arrives, and of course, he and Phyllis can't resist bickering. Kane, already on edge, doesn't have patience for it. But eventually, the two calm down and assure Kane they can play nice, for now. That's when Kane lays it out clearly. This plan is not exactly legal. In fact, it's going to require some serious rule-breaking. But he assures them that none of them will take the fall. Thanks to the AI software, the hacks will appear to come from inside the companies themselves, leaving his team's fingerprints squeaky clean. Michael, ever the lawyer, raises an eyebrow. He's surprised Amanda is willing to bend the rules this far. But Amanda defends herself, saying sometimes you have to work in the gray areas for the greater good. That wins Michael over, at least on the surface. He claims he's no stranger to bending the law himself, after years of working for Victor. But here's the problem. Michael might not be as loyal as he seems. He could very well be acting as a double agent, feeding Victor inside information. The big question is, does Kane know this? And is he using Michael to plant false leads? Or has Kane underestimated him entirely? Billy's meltdown. Meanwhile, Billy Abbott is furious. After Kane pushes him out, Billy throws a tantrum back home. His anger builds until he storms down to the train car himself. He bursts into the meeting, accusing Kane of betrayal. He can't believe Kane kicked him out but kept Phyllis in. To Billy, it's outrageous and personal. He yells that Kane doesn't know what he's doing, that this entire plan is destined to blow up. It's classic Billy. Reckless, emotional, and spiraling. And soon, his outburst may cost him far more than just a seat at the table. Victor's dangerous ultimatum. Once the conspirators clear out, the train car gets another unexpected visitor. Victor himself. He doesn't waste time. He asks Kane a direct question. Are you in, or are you out? And it's one he insists Kane cannot refuse. It may be a new deal, or it may be the same threat Victor dangled before, that he'll expose Colin's con. Remember, Colin allegedly swindled a wealthy woman out of her inheritance, and that money became the seed funding for Arabesque. If Victor goes public with that, Kane's empire could collapse overnight. Victor wants Kane's AI, and he wants Kane's loyalty. He tells him he needs an answer now. Once Victor walks away, the offer is off the table forever. So what will Kane do? Is he really considering teaming up with Victor to destroy Jabot and Jack Abbott? Or is Kane just pretending, buying time while he prepares a counterstrike? Either way, this showdown is about to hit its boiling point. Sally breaks bad news. Now let's turn to the redhead at the center of next week's Heartbreak, Sally Spectra. Sally has some devastating news to deliver, and Audra Charles is on the receiving end. She has to break it to Audra that Abbott is officially dead. Their big venture has been shut down before it even had a chance, and the culprit is none other than Billy. Here's what happened. Billy told Sally that Jack pulled the funding, but then Diane and Jack told Sally the truth. Billy was the one who told Jack to take the money back, effectively killing the company himself. So not only are Sally and Audra suddenly unemployed, but their personal lives are in shambles too. Sally's relationship with Billy is hanging by a thread. She has fought for him, risked her future for him, and tried to help him through his obsession with revenge against Victor. But now, after everything, Billy has thrown it all away, including Sally's trust. Spoilers hint that Sally may finally be done with Billy for good. She can't keep standing by a man who sabotages her career and pushes her aside. This may be the breaking point that ends their romance once and for all. Holden's bold move with Claire. Finally, let's talk about Claire Grace, and the man who won't give up on her, Holden Novak. Claire has been overwhelmed by Kyle's constant pressure. She told him she needed space, but he hasn't been giving her the breathing room she asked for. Enter Holden, ready to swoop in. Next week, Holden makes a bold offer. He asks Claire, how does 2,000 miles of distance sound? In other words, come with him to Los Angeles. At first, it seems like a temporary trip. Holden says he has business to wrap up in LA, selling off some holdings. But then he tells Claire the real news. He's relocating to Genoa City permanently. He wants to settle down there for good. Claire is tempted. She likes that Holden is putting down roots. But Kyle? He just wants Holden gone. Far gone. The last thing he wants is for Holden to plant himself in town permanently. Still, the connection between Claire and Holden is undeniable, and she seems to be drifting closer to him while pulling farther from Kyle. If she does head to LA, even for a little while, it could spell disaster for her relationship with Kyle. The bigger picture. Genoa City meets Los Angeles. This Holden and Claire story isn't happening in a bubble. It's laying the groundwork for a bigger LA arc that will bring in new characters and new drama. We're about to meet Lucas Adams, stepping into the role of Noah Newman. Noah is opening a new nightclub in Los Angeles, and his parents, Nick and Sharon, will be there for the grand opening. We'll also meet Tamara Braun as newcomer Sienna Beale, Matt Cohen as Detective Burrow, and Roger Howarth in a mystery role that's still under wraps. This crossover storyline may even tie back to past drama in LA involving Tucker, Audra, and Holden. Fans can expect some major shakeups once these new faces hit the canvas. Final thoughts. So to sum it all up, next week on The Young and the Restless, Victor delivers a dangerous ultimatum to Kane. Kane pushes forward with his AI scheme, even as betrayal looms. Billy spirals out of control, destroying Sally's trust. Sally breaks heartbreaking news to Audra, and possibly ends her relationship for good. Holden makes a bold play for Claire, tempting her with a new life far away from Kyle. And in the background, a huge new LA storyline is brewing that will bring in fresh faces and fresh drama. It's going to be an explosive week in Genoa City. Be sure you don't miss a single moment.